Wow.
Wow. That's a great way to put it. Nice vocabulary you got there, Dave.
Well, I don't know how else to describe that. I mean,
you know what? I'm in the same boat, frankly.
Sarnia Sting coming out there 3-0 right away.
Yes.
Like 37 seconds
100%.
into the first period.
Absolutely.
And then, I don't know, what happens out there, right? Did the Sioux come out and go, okay, yeah, we got this like you were talking about earlier? Or were Sting just really playing better hockey?
Well, you know what? I think it's a couple of things. Marco Sikic's having a heck of a game. Already 2 goals. And both of them were just beautiful. Like, I mean, these are goals.
They're sick
They were
goals.
sicking goals. That's exactly right what they were. I mean, here he is, and he disrupted a play in the neutral zone by the Sioux and got himself a little breakaway. Fired it just over the shoulder. Took advantage right away. You know what I mean? And like I said, I think we talked about that pregame, is that, you know, I love a team that can do that. If you can see the play developing, you can interrupt that play and create opportunities for us. And, I mean, there's no finer point than Marco's first goal.
Yeah, for sure.
Brilliant.
Kuchenberg in there as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And Mitch Young.
And just now, Mitch, 15 seconds left to go. Well, I mean, the Sioux came out there and they kind of said, yeah, whatever, like, we're still here. And I think everybody went, okay, a little nervous here.
Well, and then
another one, 4-2 right now.
And their goalie changed, too, in the middle of the first period. Like, I mean, oops.
Well,
I don't think it was the goalie's fault. I honestly don't.
And
because
what happened there? Like, why?
Every single one of our
pretty
goals
early
so
change.
Far, yeah, but every single one of our goals so far, for the most part, have been from deeper, closer to the blue line.
Yeah, well, we said that last game that we'd like to see more of that.
And they're firing the puck, you know, from that point, and with the right guys in front of their goalie and some screening and stuff. All of a sudden, we're getting some amazing opportunities and taking advantage.
Let's talk about goalies. Ben Gaudreau, that second goal.
Yeah, not his fault.
He lost his helmet.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
I did.
He was pretty frustrated.
Yes.
That's the word. What do you think that came from?
Well, I think, you know, again, I mean,
okay, back up for just a second before you answer that. Easy for me to say.
Yes.
But, like, I don't know. I wouldn't expect that.
No, the Sioux are really, I mean, they're playing very strong on us in our zone a lot. You know, the opportunities we're making, we're taking advantage of them, which is great.
Yeah.
But the Sioux are playing good, strong hockey right now.
Yeah.
And I think it's frustrating because, again, you know, I'll come back to the fact that we've got a bit of a younger team. They're going to find themselves in circumstances that they aren't normally in.
Yeah.
That first goal was we had stranded 4 guys in the offensive zone. They interrupted a play on us in the neutral zone, and they made us pay for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And, you know, you can only do so much on those things.
Yeah.
And then that second goal, you know, similar situation. They get a bit of a break. You know, the guy takes off, and honestly, Lomanak almost made it back.
Yeah.
You know, like, I mean, oh my God, that kid's got wheels. But
I think we've got a lot of wheels on our team.
Yeah, we've got a couple of guys that are really capable of turning on.
Sorry,
again,
I can hardly hear you. There we go.
Sorry.
Not that he needs it.
Tyson Doucette out there is playing a heck of a game as well.
Yeah.
You know, I think, you know, we've got, like I said, we've got all the skills to do it. You know, it's just a matter of putting all those things together. And I think, you know, a 4-2 score at the end of the first period is
we've got a hockey sign. We've got a hockey game for sure.
We have a hockey
So
game.
again, back to you didn't really answer my question.
Okay.
Where's the frustration for Benny Gaudreau throwing his helmet?
Well, I think it's the young. I think if I was a guessing man, you know, which I am typically, educated guesstimates, I guess. You know what? It's got to be frustrating for Benny. Not that shots on goal is necessarily the problem, but, you know, our defense is still a bunch of really young guys, and they're a bit mismatched at the moment versus the offense of the Sioux. And I think we're letting guys get past. And, you know, we got to find a way to shore that up a little bit, I think.
Right.
If we're going to be successful in this, which I think, you know, I mean, all the signs are pointing in the right direction.
Go around to the other camera there.
And look at this camera.
Here, look at that camera there. Now you can wave.
Now you can wave. Be online.
Go Sting, go. Go ahead. Yeah. That's what it's there for.
There you go. That's awesome.
What just happened?
Yeah. That's awesome.
Sorry, I had to let her have that opportunity.
It's all good. But I just think we're letting some of their stronger offensive players in behind the defense. Yeah. And that's frustrating from a goaltender, and, I mean, there are also rules, too, You end up with the odd man rushes, which we've seen a couple of today. Yeah. When you allow those odd man rushes, you leave the shooter and the goaltender. You take the guy he's going to pass it to.
Okay.
That hasn't happened, right? Because both of those goals were last second, either a rebound that got away and bang, we're just firing it in. They're just firing it in from short range, whatever. But, it really isn't Ben's fault because he can't be in two places.
So Reader's Digest version, he's playing with a really young team that hasn't learned yet.
I think so. I think they're going to figure it out pretty quick.
I would think that was part of it, for sure.
I think that was a good lesson so far. And if we can just stop that from happening, I think we
and honestly, to Ben Gaudreau, like, Benny, take it easy, man.
Yeah.
Take it easy. Like, I get it. It's frustrating. I get it's easy for me to stay, but you got to, lead and what's the conversation? Is that goalie having a conversation with those young players right now and saying, listen, let me give you or is that the coach? Well, wait a minute, though. Is that goalie's job right now, or is that the coach's job?
No, I think it's coach's job.
Yeah.
I think probably coach is in there, and he's, look, we've got some offense. We're interrupting plays. Yeah. We're taking advantage of our opportunities, which is great. But, there's an old saying that goes something like, offense gets you press or whatever, but defense wins championships.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to have to shore up some of that defense because the Sioux is perfectly capable. They've really taken it to us.
They've shown that so far in their
absolutely
undefeatedness so far in this season. Early in the game, I know one period. That was just the first period. That was a really great period overall. Both teams playing really well. Happy to see, of course, the Sarnia Sting up by 2, but. Yes. It's far from over here with this. After what we saw with them leading, and then now 2 goals go in there,
I would agree. Give. I think something's going to give. It could get a little messy. As tempers start to flare a little bit. There is some pushing and shoving and stuff, and a little stick hooliganism and stuff. But we're giving it as much as we're getting it. So I think it's fairly even.
There's probably frustration still going back to the first home opener, 8-2, then losing 2 in a row, 2-1.
Yep.
When we probably should have won those ones.
Absolutely.
Or at least one of those 2 anyway.
Yep.
So, all right. Well, we'll see what happens there, and hopefully things keep holding on for the Sarnia Sting. They've definitely got some
I've been a happy guy so far.
Okay, all right. Well, that's all that matters. We want to see them hold on to it for sure. But they've definitely got a fight ahead of them. I'd like to see a little bit more. I mean, Tyson Doucette has been out there doing, but I'd like to see a goal come from him in there somewhere.
I would agree. I'd like to see Marco hit himself a hat trick. And I'd like to see Sandus Vilmanis actually hit the meshy thing. Poor Sandus. I don't know what's going on with him because he's such a talented...
Let's go with the hat trick first, because I think if you get the hat trick, that really is going to create some excitement in this team to go, okay, here we go. Okay, come on.
But Sandus, he's taking shots. He's just missing wide. Like, I don't know what's going on.
An eighth of an inch does make a difference.
100%. It's just a little tweak, and he's back in
We're going to leave it there before anybody says anything.
No, it's okay. I love Sandus Vilmanis. He's a great player.
No, that's not what I meant. You missed it.
Okay, I missed it.
Talking to himself again.
All right.
I said, here, just take over.
Yeah. No, it's okay. It's all good.
All right. Well, there you go from Jay Peckham and myself. 4-2 right now for the Sarnia Sting. And definitely join us for post-game press conference. Well, we'll be back here one more time before we say goodbye to you. Until then, I'm David Burrows with the Sarnia Sting live from the concourse. And my friend Jay Peckham.
Go Sting, go!